planning.
No reason we should be trusted.
Let's
go.
go. Yeah. And today's show on Dangerously Unprepared is brought to you by the word salty.
Because that's what we both are.
We're both a little salty today.
Both just a wee little salty today.
Especially with past promo people who can't mind their crap.
Right.
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 Where's the studio chicken when you need it?
Oh, good.
There's studio chicken.
I was worried that you forgot to feed the studio chicken.
Oh, no. We're fattening that sucker up, baby.
Yeah. Right.
Hey. So this is our fourth show. And Andrew.
Yes, sir.
We did a live on TikTok the other day.
You did a live on TikTok the other day.
You were a part of it in a way.
I was just throwing the chat. I was bringing it back to when I would bomb the chat.
Yeah, all the way back to the beginning.
All the way back.
Yes. The good old days.
Yep.
And then you said, yeah, I'll join you.
Right.
And my gosh. Another message on the WhatsApp from
oh, wow. Well,
Senor. Oh, I'll screw you over and still pretend to be your friend. Yeah. That's hot. All right.
Salty.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
powered by Riverside FM.
Powered by Riverside.
What are you thinking?
We don't know. We just don't know. So this is it. Dangerously Unprepared, episode 4. And we got quite a few things to talk about this week. And
a lot going on.
Well, it's been kind of a busy past couple of weeks.
A little bit.
It's we've had a couple of weeks off, so you'd think we'd be more ready for this.
No, hey, we got to stay on brand. It's important. It's important that we don't
It's part of the hook,
prepare. Right?
It's
we shouldn't over prepare. We should stay underprepared.
Yeah,
because it's in the name.
Right, and it gives people gas, like indigestion.
Our podcast
maybe
is giving people indigestion.
Like unprepared food.
No, that's different.
Is it? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we have a few things we thought we'd talk about. First off, and Andrew, well, first off, how are you? How are you doing? Everything okay? How's your hand?
Okay, so I had to get a follow-up appointment today because it still hurts a little bit.
And Andy's cat tried to eat him, by the way, just so you know.
Right, yeah. So you can't tell now, but it was swollen really bad over the weekend.
Yeah.
But so I got bit sort of right here, right?
Right.
And so the ball of my finger still hurts. Ball. Anyway, so I went to the doctor today. By the way, Jason Bischoff down at Swift Care, dude, way to go, buddy. A lot more thorough than my initial investigation.
Did you just plug somebody in your local area?
I did.
Dude.
Right?
Oh,
yeah.
We are becoming way too alike.
No, we are. So anyway, he looked at it and he said, you know what? Maybe the bite got down into the tendon. So he's like, we can either do one of two things. We can wait 3 weeks and it usually goes away. Or just to be cautious, we can get an x-ray.
Okay.
And take a deeper look at the tissue. So I am not one to go for extraneous testing. Right. But he's like, otherwise I would splint your finger with your middle finger and then just wait till the pain went away. Considering my profession, and this is my clicky finger.
This is And he's not being weird. It's a mouse clicker.
Yeah.
Okay? Freaks.
Yeah.
Don't even take it to the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what's happening with my hand. So I can make a fist. I could not do this 3 days ago, which was good.
Yeah, you can still see it swollen.
Yeah, so if you put them side by side, you can see one's really bad.
Yeah, you need one of these.
I just I'm good. I would ruin a stress ball within an hour of having it.
It'd just be a pop ball of goo.
Yeah.
So, Andy, what'd you think of the meeting? Oh, well, the stuff that's all over me and the 3 broken stress balls.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, we are grumpy old men at times, people. So flibbly flab and flobbly flip. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Good job. I'm so proud of you. This is so much growth right now.
Inference.
Yeah, so much growth.
So easy though. So I was on the cusp.
No, you could have done it.
Yes, it could have happened. And that's a reference to the old show that we don't speak of anymore, TRKS.
Oddly enough, mentioning it quite a bit for not speaking of it anymore.
That's the beauty of it. Well, good. I'm glad it's so we're definitely in the right mending process.
You know what? Yeah, I am confident that we're on the right path here.
Well, good.
So, how are you doing, Chris?
Things are well. I'm assuming the doctors have not called to say, why are you still alive?
Always a good call not to get.
Is Mr. Madsen there? Yes. Really? Wow.
He's still breathing?
Okay. Well, that's all. We just
that was the check.
To make sure. We'll check again in a few weeks, maybe.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, little box they check on the chart, alive.
Yeah, they're like
answered.
Still answering the phone.
Yeah.
No, but everything's as well as can be. We're getting ready for the big wedding coming up here, and
nice.
Oh my gosh, a month. Oh my.
Wow.
So yep, marrying off the stepdaughter, and very excited about it. It's just, weddings are stressful, and
right. Are there any wedding traditions in your family that you're honoring in this one?
I don't know if they have any. I mean, they're doing a very weddings have changed a lot, Andrew.
Okay.
We'll say that there's a lot about what's out there on social media, and so it seems like once you see one thing, it's got to be done better than the last person that you saw doing it.
Of course. All right.
It's not just, hey, let's get hitched, grab some people, get together, get a keg, and stand around and dance to a boombox.
Right.
Which was very reminiscent of my wedding. No. It's very interesting. I would just say it's very interesting from when we were kids.
Right. Are you gonna speak?
Oh no. No, I'm just the stepdad, dude.
Okay, all right.
I don't think they're planning a whole lot of that.
Sure. Okay.
I think, between them and like the best man and things like that, I think that's happening.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just kind of on the side doing what I can to help out and make things work.
Okay. There you go. There you go. All right.
But yeah, it's good. We're doing it out at her grandparents' house, and they've been doing some amazing work on the yard that it's going to be in.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be sweet and very nice. So we're very excited.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's really all that's going on besides trying to make this show work.
Hey, we're getting there. We're still in the infant stages.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're through the whole rebranding thing.
Yeah, it's we're learning to walk again.
Yep.
Learning to fly. Sorry.
Nope. You did that way better than I could have.
I played these games before.
So, and by the way, if you like that little opening sound bite that we had, that is from the Cadillac Tramps, courtesy of Brian Coakley, guitarist and originating founder of the Cadillac Tramps, now Cadillac Hearse, and also his new side project, Raising Jane, just dropped their album. So if you guys can check that out, it's out on Spotify, and he's been doing some stuff on TikTok and things like that.
Nice.
Really cool. It's a very unique sound, just like the Tramps.
Very cool.
It's very yeah. I think the girl's name is Nicole that is with him, and they've got a great sound, man. I was really taken back, and there's a little bit of that Cadillac Tramp sound that comes through on a couple songs. It's not like a Cadillac Tramp song, but you hear his guitar playing in it.
Yeah,
and you're just like, oh.
Yeah,
yeah, I get it.
It's funny when again, guitarists with sort of unique sounds go to different or start a different project, yet you can still tell, even though the music's different,
right,
their sort of influence in their play.
Yeah, and that's one thing I'm really excited to get him on the show, because he's got to have some very interesting influences in his life to come up with the sounds, not only just his guitar, but the way he plays.
Yeah.
It's such a mix of so many different things, and then he just makes it his own.
Yeah. Well, and it's fun geeking out with music, guys. Really.
Well, yeah.
Right.
I'm going to send another email to old friend Connie Feldy of Goldfinger and see if I can get him to come on too, because he's worked with some amazing, just doing the producing, he's worked with a lot of people, and his music's just great either way. So and I am biased, so if you don't like it, too bad.
My state of mind is blocking me, but who is the guy that we had on that does the science of sound stuff?
What's Maddox?
Maddox, yes, thank you. Maddox. Oh, that was one of my favorite shows.
Creating sound and audio.
Yes, that was one of my favorite shows. He was great to talk to.
God, and
he
said he will come back on. So we need to get him on this podcast.
Yeah, his stuff, his content is just so great.
Oh, it's just so cool the way, and we're music geeks, and we love all the little fine details behind it. But the way he breaks it down, he's a recording engineer, a drummer, loves the Police like we do, or I do.
Hey,
I know you're a fan. I know. I'm not.
Dude.
Okay.
Dude.
Sorry. I inferred incorrectly.
Yes.
So you're a police freak like me.
Yeah.
And him. So and it's not because of Sting either. Let's make that clear.
Right. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm more towards the Stuart Copeland, but if you know the story behind the Police, Stuart Copeland is the Police.
Yeah.
And Andy Summers is the one who really solidified Sting. It started out with Stewart, Sting, and then Andy Summers was a recording. They were all recording. What are they called? Session musicians.
Yeah.
And Stewart had his thing going on with a jazz fusion band, and then he found Sting, and he was doing little side projects of his own. And they were, to make money, they were being session musicians. Andy Summers came in and played with them for somebody else, and he met Stewart in the tube, as they call it, the subway.
The tube.
And the tube. And he said, hey, let's go have a coffee. And he said that this thing that you and that Sting guy got, it's pretty good, but I can make it better, so I accept.
Yeah.
And they became a band at that point. And
in the words of the Big Lebowski, Andy Summers tied the room together.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And it's the dude. It's the dude. It's the dude. That's all there is to it. He was the dude, and he made it happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of geeks on that. Welcome to Dangerously Unprepared. Have we said that already? Because
I believe we have.
This is how this show goes. Okay, so here's the thing, and this is a thing I brought up on TikTok.
Okay,
and Andrew, I think you heard me infer it. I like using that word today. Infer. But I'm wondering if we shouldn't go back to live streaming.
Oh, possibly. It'd be nice. I did see that you were enjoying calling out all the people coming in. So maybe we do it. Maybe we do it. Maybe we, I don't know. Next show? I don't know.
We
can talk about it. We can discuss it.
Yeah. You all talk to us. Anybody who hears this or sees it, through YouTube or Spotify or wherever you're listening to podcasts, Amazon, Apple, shoot us a message at dangerouslyunpreparedpod@gmail.com. Okay. And, let us know if you're watching it on Facebook, replying a comment there. You can do it on YouTube too.
Yeah.
And I think you can do it on Spotify also.
Probably. Oh yeah, you can. You can.
Yeah, because we post the video and the audio there.
Yeah.
We want to know, would you prefer to have this live stream? And what is a good day and time to live stream for all you folks? And then we can take maybe the median of that. And I'm going to go live on TikTok again. I'm doing lives on TikTok to help promote the show.
Okay.
And maybe at some point Andy can jump in and help me out every now and then.
Yeah.
We don't stay on long or anything. I think yesterday I was supposed to stay on for 10 minutes. It was the first time I did it.
And I left you at 20.
Yeah, I was going to say. And 39 minutes later, I'm like, okay, I'm just basically doing the show at this point.
You stayed on for 40 minutes?
Yeah, 39.
Can you hit the bruh sounder?
Oh, bruh. Sorry. Yeah, you need your own soundboard.
I know.
Yeah, and we had a lot of people jumping in and jumping out, which that happens. People,
the Colonel showed,
and the Colonel, hello,
with his beady little eyes, his wee beady little eyes.
I'm trying to remember the full title of the Advisor,
Indie World Magazine on Facebook,
Indie World Magazine, yeah. It's such a long title, though, and I'm old.
I'm right there with you. I understand.
Swiss cheese brain from drugs and alcohol for me.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Dangerously Unprepared.
Gosh.
I'm Kristian. That's Andrew. And have we started already?
Yeah. No, we're in it. We're in it. We're in it right now.
We were talking about TikTok lives.
Right.
So anyway. Shoot us a message. Let us know what you think, if we should go back to live streaming or not. It was fun being able to interact with people. So
it was.
I
enjoyed it.
Bonus of it, but it was kind of hard to catch a good day. We tried to stick to Friday afternoons. People coming home from work.
I feel like we got more interaction on Tuesdays when we did it on Tuesdays.
I think we did, didn't we?
I think we got more interaction on Tuesdays. I mean, maybe just because Tuesdays people are home.
Calling in sick.
Right.
Just watch our show. That's how good it is.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe we should ask our AI consultant if there's a good day to stream a podcast live.
Well, we could do that. Speaking of which, and our IA friends, IA.
Wait, are we under internal affairs investigation?
Internal affairs artificial intelligence investigation.
It's the Dangerously Unprepared IA division.
Oh God, that's kind of scary.
The hosts are under scrutiny right now. Yeah.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Boom.
Yeah, that's right. We are powered by Riverside. There. Now we're back. Whoa.
Yeah,
we need a little slap of
the door on something.
Yeah. So, speaking of AI and such things of such importance, have you noticed? Like you go use your Google Chrome, and it's got their news stories and stuff that are supposedly to be of your interest.
Yes.
Have you noticed how nonsensical those stories are?
Okay, so there is a good explanation for this.
Yeah, it's called clickbait.
No.
Okay,
so everyone is served an algorithm from Google based on your search history. So if you're searching for nonsensical stuff, it's going to offer up nonsensical stuff.
Well, okay, so basically that's my whole feed.
Right. Yeah. So like if I start hitting the search engine charts for cats riding on surfboards.
Oddly enough, there's a whole web page dedicated to that.
That's what I'm going to see.
Yeah.
You know. Studio chicken.
And I mean, I get that, which explains the...
Well, give me an example. Go to your Google right now and give me the most nonsensical headline you get.
Cracking a brew.
Cheers.
Salud. Grapefruit. No, sorry. Pamplemousse. Bubble water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that just happened.
Is it made from actual moose?
Pampled moose.
Ah, sure.
Okay, so I'd have to do it through my phone. That's the one that always...
Okay, all right, yeah, that's the one that probably brings up the most nonsensical stuff.
Yeah, yes. Hold on, I'm sorry. That the promotion guy that screwed us over.
Yes.
I can't wait to tell you about this after the show. Okay. Pulling up Chrome so we can see the stories that I'm being fed. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's go with this one. This first one right off the bat.
Okay. All right.
From Discover. 1982 classic song inspired by Iran's ban on rock music became the band's biggest U.S. hit. Okay, so now I'm going to delve in a little deeper.
Okay, all right.
Because my interest has been piqued.
I know, mine too. I want to know.
Okay. Excuse me. Oh, and this is from Parade Magazine, by the way. A satirical song from an iconic 80s English rock band grew into an enduring anthem of resistance. Oh, it's about a Clash song. Let me see.
Oh,
Rock the Casbah.
Rock the Casbah, yeah.
Yeah. When the English rock band The Clash came out with their song Rock the Casbah in 1982, it was a satirical reaction to the ban on Western music in Iran's set to an irresistible beat. Okay. Now, okay.
That's a solid story.
That's okay. That is,
But
that's actually rather interesting.
An extremely clickbaity headline, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back. Okay. Here.
All right. Hit me.
I've reached my limit. Popular country music artist unexpectedly cancels tour. Who cares? Who gives two flying if oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired of performing for people and getting paid for it at something that I'm talented and good at.
So, all right. No,
and
so this is
want to pay to come see me. Oh, no, I don't want to do it no more.
No. So this is, I bet you there's a legit reason for the tour being canceled, either an illness or a family issue or something, right?
No, he's reached his limit, Andrew.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to tell you because I'm going to read more.
Okay, read the story. Read the story. Let me know.
This is out of NBC5 in Chicago, by the way.
WNBC. All right. WNBC.
So it's WNBC?
WNBC. No, you're doing it wrong. WNBC.
We're here all day, folks.
All day.
All right. It says, I reached my limit. Popular country music artist unexpectedly cancels tour.
Okay.
This is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, but I need to cancel my upcoming shows. Taylor Holder wrote on Instagram Tuesday.
Who?
I was about to say that. I had to clear my throat.
Did an owl just fly in here?
Who? And where's? Oh, I don't have my cricket sound back.
All right. Right. Yeah.
A popular country music artist has unexpectedly canceled the remainder of his tour after releasing an apology message to fans on social media. This is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, but I need to cancel my upcoming shows, Taylor Holder wrote on Instagram Tuesday. Yeah, they keep repeating. That's the thing, too. It's a lot of repetition.
Yes.
In these stories.
Right.
Because people don't know how to write stories anymore.
Yeah.
Or report. Okay. 28-year-old. He's a 28-year-old artist with millions of followers on both Instagram and TikTok, has been in the midst of his When No One's Around tour, which had been scheduled to stop in Indiana and Missouri this week. Yeah.
Why?
Around because no one's going to be around because you decided to throw a fit and not tour anymore.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten to the why though.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. All right. Yeah, take some.
I'm assuming.
Drink some pamplemousse and
Nothing But Neon singer opened up about how mental health was the main reason for his cancellation. You mean? Okay.
No. Okay. You know what?
I'm reading more.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna. Can I interject for a second?
Okay.
I think mental health is a valid response to not being able to give your best, and if you can't give your best, you should take a step back. We've done this with the thing that we don't mention anymore, but where we've needed to take a step back just because we weren't in the right headspace, right? But to manage it, and it would last a week or two, but then we'd get back on, right?
Or a month,
so, right? You know what? It's interesting how headlines are getting written these days. So, for example,
we want to draw your attention in, but the stories that
I think the headlines are being poorly written. For example, so a show that you and I both love, right? Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, right? Is it's I think we just finished the third season that just aired, right?
Okay.
Fourth season comes out this year. Fifth and final season comes out the year after, right? All of which has been filmed, right? But it's funny because of schedules and everything, they had to line up filming seasons 3 and 4 back to back. Or sorry, seasons 4 and 5 back to back. And then they made the decision that it was such a good ending to stop the show.
They're like, okay, this is and you know what? That's not bad.
Right. So get this, right? The headlines were sci-fi series canceled.
Yeah.
And then it says as you get to read it, it's like Star Trek Strange New Worlds will air, and this was right before the 3rd season came out. It's like we'll air 3 more seasons before it finishes up its run. And it's like, okay, why not Star Trek Strange New Worlds to end run after 5th season?
Yeah.
Why canceled? Because that gets you into the story.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because then that, yeah.
Poorly written headlines. People got to learn.
Okay. Here. All right. Here. 1971 number 1 hit was inspired by a visit to America from England. One, I'm sure a 1971 number 1 hit lasted probably about a week. And number 2, who cares? If it was a good song, it was a good song. And
now I need to know what song it was.
The band, and I'm going to tell you. Well, this is from mensjournal.com, which...
Hey, no, that's a reputable source.
Okay, but why that magazine even exists, I don't know. Because Men's Journal right there, is full of crap. Because men don't journal. I'm just saying. I'm being honest. Listen. I guarantee there's so many men nowadays that have journals, but do we journal in them? No. You know what we do? We sit there and we go, you know what? It might be a good idea. And then you write like 3 words and then you start drawing like a car.
Right. Or you do one of those. Are you do one of those page by page animations in the corner, in the right corner?
Stick figure running. Yes. This is how men's minds work, people.
But if men journaled, would be like Wednesday, woke up, ate a piece of bacon, pooped, felt tired.
Took a nap. Kids or a wife woke me up, was pissed, went outside, mowed the lawn. Didn't need to mow the lawn, but mowed it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where am I going with this?
I think I need to release all right, we need to do the realmensjournal.com. And just day by day, like the most inane.
That'd be our TikTok live.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, men journaling.
Yes. Okay, now this, irony. Okay. And I love the fact that there's so many ads in here. It takes a while for everything to populate.
No, 100%. Dude, you just made them $5.
One British-born band's debut single saw them break America with ease, and an early visit. See, and sometimes even professional journalists miss commas and periods, and
this is what publication is this? This is still the Men's Journal?
Men's Journal.
Okay, all right.
An early visit to the country served as an inspiration for the soft rock song. Okay. In addition to his band's name, America was a real source of influence for lead singer Dewey Bunnell, with the British-born musician recalling a trip to the country as a young boy. It's a song about a horse with no name.
Sorry, wait, but a visit to America inspired America.
inspired America to be called America and to write a song called A Horse with No Name.
This is the worst. That is the worst story ever.
Douche.
That's that's like I would not be surprised if this person got fired after writing this article.
And I'm sorry for dumbing and making people stupider for even hearing that. Because it's not my fault, it's Men's Journal, but I'm making you aware. We are trying to help. We're being a conduit of
it
love.
Hurts my brain.
Because that was
A Visit to America inspired America.
Yeah. So who knew that the band America wasn't full of Americans?
How did we not know
it was all British people?
That America was inspired by America.
Yeah.
How did we not know that?
Now the band Bread, they're not from the wheat. They're from the wheat fields of America.
But most likely inspired by Bread.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
And they wrote, now they had some great songs.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, we're dating ourselves, kids. We know.
No.
So.
The outfield probably loved baseball.
Right? Oh, yeah.
What? You okay?
Sorry.
Are you having trouble?
The soundboard slipped. And I was sitting here, I'm looking, and it was hitting a button as it slipped, this little side volume button. And it's over here flashing. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Danger, Will Robinson.
So
there you go.
There's the
chicken's fine.
Chicken's okay. Are you sure?
Everyone can relax. The chicken is okay.
All right. Well done. So just so you know, kids,
be careful in your interneting.
And honestly, you're interneting. The interweb's a dangerous place.
Right.
Not just
don't believe everything you write. Or you read.
Predators of your intellect.
Yes.
So trust me, don't
intellectual.
Not that I'm
predators.
a solid source for information, but don't trust
dude
on the web, interweb, wherever you. Yeah, question it all.
We need to
read a book. For God's sakes, read a book. It's not hard.
We need to start a TV show that is modeled after To Catch a Predator, but we're catching intellectual predators.
We're stopping the stupid.
We're going after the people writing these dumb articles.
Just show up at their front door.
I know. Did you write this article? Oh, yes, I did.
I quote on April 17th, 2021. Is this your article?
Oh, my God.
Okay, boys, get him. And then we just have, somebody like Mike Tyson with us.
Right, yeah.
He just beats the crap out of him.
There you go. I love it.
Knocks him stupid. We go, now you know how we feel reading your article, you worthless bastard.
Oh, my God. To catch an intellectual predator.
Oh, we're
if I don't...
We're doing
something. Yeah, that is my $1 million idea for today.
There we go. And speaking of $1 million ideas,
yes,
pertaining to a reference of a conversation we had earlier this week.
Yes.
Okay, and we're going to throw this out there to people about the. Really, our phones. We don't really phone call anymore. There's a lot more of the texty text, the tippy typey texty text. Now, Andrew, and I know we have to text because we're working a lot,
right,
between our hours, because I'm 2 hours ahead of you, and so our schedules are weird.
Yes.
So we send each other messages. Now, we also stop. We don't have long, lengthy, drawn-out conversations. But if it comes to that, where we think that's going to happen, what do? We call each other. We converse. We can hear each other's voice, the tones and the implications and the laughter that usually ensues. And for Andy, it's mostly tears.
Yes, a lot of crying on mine.
Not of happiness.
I'm a crier, just so you know.
It's sad.
Yeah. I'm not proud. I'm not proud of it.
As best he can, and starts weeping uncontrollably after about 15 minutes of conversation. So we now have a 10-minute limit. That's not true, but he probably wishes it was.
Well, I'm secretly charging you $3.75 a minute.
Oh,
yeah, since I updated my phone number to that 1-900 number.
Yeah.
So that's why it stops after 10 minutes, because you max your credit card at that point.
I maxed out. Oh, the wife's gonna have a hard time explaining that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So, and this, we're throwing this out here because what is your text etiquette when you're texting someone? Do you sit there? Okay. First off, if it's going to be a fairly long question or message to someone, do you break it up into like 5 or 10 messages and send them one right after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other? Or do you make one little block and wait for a response? When you're texting, Andy, I mean, do you just do a little short blurb and wait and see what happens?
It's different for me. I am not verbose by any way, shape, or form. However, I do tend to overspeak sometimes.
Yeah, I think we both do.
Right. That's why we have a podcast.
And that's why we end up calling each other.
No, and that's true. So you know what? In terms of us, you and I,
right?
Like, you will text me something typically, and when I get it later at night, I'm assuming you're in bed because of your schedule. So I naturally don't want to text you back at that point, just because I know you should be sleeping. And I don't want to get in a conversation. Plus, I know that we're most likely going to discuss it the next day over the phone.
Right.
Right?
If I remember what I texted.
That's true. Yeah. But I think text etiquette, depending on what the question is, and again, I wouldn't necessarily like text you like 5 huge things,
right?
Typically, if I have a larger topic to broach with you, but I feel the need that this can be done in a text, I will start and try to steer the conversation the best I can with sending you one question, you answering it, and say, okay, great. Now, what about this? Answer. Great. What about that? But
and if not, then it goes to a phone call.
If it needs to. Right.
Which I know you try to avoid at most costs.
Well, yeah, I'm again, I'm not necessarily a chatty guy.
Right. And well, yeah. That's not necessarily true.
Depends on the person.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I get that. Okay. And I know you deal with a lot of business people through your phone.
Yes.
Through your work. And I actually do too, ironically, even though those people are maybe half a football field's length away from me. There's texting going on. We even have radios, and yet for some reason, because I don't know, it's the younger generation, they just feel a text works better. And I'm like, I am literally within 10 seconds of you. You could walk here, I could walk there, but
honestly, texting is good because it allows you to craft a response and think about it
and send a meme.
Right.
A pointless.
No, but versus sometimes, and we've explained, sort of sometimes at work something will happen where it's not necessarily the best decision someone else makes for your for your job, where then you are sort of responsible for mopping it up.
Right.
Now, again, if that comes over a radio, sometimes you can say, hey, come to my office. Let's chat about that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, come down to this end and let's talk or whatever. Or meet me halfway.
Right. Versus
which we do that sometimes.
You get a text saying this, and then you can swear to high heaven out loud. And then very calmly text back. Oh, hey, let's chat about this.
You stupid. Yeah. But okay, but let's say, whatever. Maybe it's between friends or family or something. How long should you wait to reply to a message?
Well, I think anything over a day is, or I would say within the week, depending on the nature of the text.
Okay. So okay, let's
can I give you a for example?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's do a for example.
Okay. So and this is a true story.
Okay.
We'll change the names
we're gonna ask the Magic 8 Ball too, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna change the names for the people involved. But so anyway, I don't necessarily have the best relationship with this person, right?
Okay. Right.
It used to be really good, but it turned after a while, and now we're cordial, but that's rough. That's about it, right?
We still do a podcast together.
Huh?
We still do a podcast together.
I told you I'm changing the names.
Okay.
Anyway,
cool.
This person bought us a Christmas present, which was tickets to a show, right? And the show I think was like mid-January or something like that.
Okay.
Right. So Jamie and I go out for a nice dinner, and the dinner place is right next to the theater, so we go right in, have theater. The show ends up being really, really funny, really, really good.
Nice.
So I text the person back, hey, thank you so much for the tickets. The show was great. Crickets. Nothing happens, right? No text back. Which, for this person, some people aren't necessarily on their phones all the time.
Right.
She's on her phone. I know.
Okay.
So fast forward a few months later, we'll say 3 months later to be exact. She texts me because it's my son's birthday and says, oh, what does so-and-so want for his birthday? And then I text back with a good present. And then after I text back, she texts back, okay. And then she texts back, oh, I can't believe this response didn't send. And then in the same bubble as that, I can't believe this response didn't send, sends, thank you. I'm glad you guys had fun. Can't wait to hear all about it.
And this was how long afterwards?
For 3.5-ish months.
Bruh.
So that prompted me to think, it's like, all right, if it were me and I needed to talk to the person, I would ultimately apologize the next time I saw the person in person, but not try to feign that I tried to send a response and it didn't send. Because at the same time, I know she's texting my wife every night. Because I hear the notifications go off. And then I hear the subsequent phone call later. So anyway, I just think I think that there's a certain point where you just don't need to text anymore. And again, you can apologize. You apologize in person the next time you see the person. But if you need to apologize, or you can lie and say, oh, I never got that text.
Right.
So sorry.
Yeah. Hey, man, I forgot. I was going to do something, and then I got distracted. Totally screwed up. So sorry. I'm glad you had a great time.
Yeah. feigning a missed send text
right.
makes it worse, in my opinion.
Yeah. No. And again, after after a week, okay, let it go.
And you know what? Honestly, if I had gotten that text a week after I texted, that's legit. Like, I'm thanking somebody for a present.
Right.
That's legit. Like, a week later is fine. 4 months after texting me something.
It's a bit much.
Am I being unreasonable about this?
I don't think so, but again, you're listening to Dangerously Unprepared podcast with Kristian and Andy, and we want you to go and give us your opinion. Go to dangerouslyunpreparedpod@gmail.com. Let us know your answer. Is it okay to respond after over a week, or should a response to a text should that be within a week or within a couple of days? How is your response time? And
so go ahead.
If
Finish your
you
thought.
space it, do you 4 months later send a text, or do you phone call and say, hey, oh my gosh, I was just scrolling through and I saw this and I realized I never sent anything, so that's why I'm calling. I just want to say glad you guys had a great time. Or do you just do like what happened? Oh, here's a text. Yeah, good to know.
So the funny thing is too, is that because it was my son's birthday, I've seen her 3 times since. No mention of this whatsoever.
And then you got the text?
No. I got the text before I saw her. For subsequent events around my son's birthday.
So then we're just water under the bridge at that point.
Well, because if it were, I have a feeling that the fact that she had sent the text, she felt she was in the clear. But if it were me and I missed a text,
right,
I would, and I had the balls to send a text after 4 months. I would also apologize in person for not sending that text, for screwing up, saying, you know what? I've done this. I'm sure everyone's done this. You get a text, you look at a text, you read a text and say, oh, I need to respond to this text. And then you forget. I have done that. Yes. Right.
Done it quite a bit. Done it
Yeah.
to guests that I've been trying to coordinate to get on the show. And
Right.
then, again, I work very odd hours. I'm up early in the morning and I stay up for a long time trying to live a somewhat normal life in the rest of the world's time frame. And so I end up about maybe 4 hours to 5 hours of sleep a night. And people wonder why I yawn all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to throw this out to the Magic 8 Ball, but we still want your answer. So go to dangerouslyunpreparedpod@gmail.com and let us know your texting etiquette, length of time response.
Yes.
So Magic 8 Ball, how long, what's the best way to word this? And I have to keep shaking this while we're asking.
Is responding to a text after 4 months too long to respond?
Okay. And where's the... It's resting on an angle. Very doubtful.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking it wasn't worded correctly.
Maybe I confused the 8 ball.
Okay.
Although it would have been funny if it stayed on the angle and it didn't answer us.
Well, I gave it a little shimmy. All right, so Magic 8 Ball it is responding to a text message, any kind of text message after a week. inappropriate. It's upside down. It is decidedly so.
All right. Well, okay then.
Oh,
Hey.
Hey-o. All right. So there you go. Magic 8 Ball doesn't lie. But
No.
Hey, you could lie to us. Go to Dangerously Unprepared Gmail at pod@gmail.com and let us know your thoughts on your texting etiquette or anything else that you want to let us know. You are listening or watching Dangerously Unprepared with Kristian and Andy. And,
and him.
It's the rebranded version of another show.
That show that we said we don't mention, but we continue to mention.
Said we don't talk about anymore. All right. So moving on from the texting etiquette and the Google News. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, listen, we had some sad news this week. Donald Gibb. Which we're going to be wondering about this here in a minute. But Donald Gibb, if you don't know who that is, it's an actor. He was in the very famous, very funny, very entertaining Revenge of the Nerds. He was Ogre, right? The guy, nerds, and big buff dude. He passed away at 71. It's very sad. The guy, I mean, he now obviously is well known for Revenge of the Nerds, but he was also in. I looked up some of his movies here. He was in a lot more movies than I thought. He was in.
He was in a ton of stuff. He was in Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was the other American in Bloodsport.
Right.
He was also in what?
He was in Hancock.
That's right.
Will Smith.
That's true. Yeah. He was also in Transylvania 65000.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's a totally cheesy spoof comedy.
Right. Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that dude.
Yeah. Yeah. U.S. Marshals he was in as well.
Yeah, U.S. Marshals.
Yeah.
What is this one here? American Tigers? I'm thinking that's an offshoot brand movie. Magic Kid 2. He did a lot of small roles. He was in some TV shows.
Yeah. Meatballs 2. He was in Meatballs 2. If you guys don't know what Meatballs is, that was like the American Pie of our generation.
Yeah, the 80s.
Yeah.
With Bill Murray. That's where Bill Murray first got his real starring role.
Yeah.
Because that was before Caddyshack, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Transylvania, Savate. Yeah. So, dude, oh my gosh, man, he was in a lot.
He was in so much stuff, and from what I hear, a really nice guy to be around as well,
dude. Yeah, total God-fearing man. From what I understand, he had been battling some health issues for quite some time.
Yeah.
But he kept it very private, and which I really respect. I mean, a lot of people, like, oh, you're an actor, you're in the limelight. You know what? Yeah, when you're out there and that's kind of your thing, that's great. But when it comes down to it in your private life, no.
Yeah.
It's it's like I feel like on social media, I rarely showed my kids. I can't say I never did. And as I got older, I did a little more with them, but I didn't like sharing that. I didn't want that out there. I didn't want people seeing who my kids were and so because there's weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just don't think it's the right thing to do. Let kids be left alone until they're old enough, and then they can get on their social media and teach them the right way to do things and whatnot. But yeah. So I totally.
Dude, he did a lot of TV as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, he was in a lot of different stuff, and it was all part roles. It wasn't big, long, drawn out series roles or anything like that. But he did a lot of and I guess I don't think you really call them cameo roles.
No. But they're like, one player. He was a guard in Conan
With Arnold?
With Arnold, 1982. He was uncredited as one of the guards in Conan the Barbarian. Holy crap. He was a bouncer in Stripes.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Uncredited as well. Bouncer in the mud wrestling bar. Look at that. But Simon and Simon, Hardcastle and McCormick, Magnum PI.
Slimin' and Slimin'. That was the best show.
Knight Rider, Benson.
He was in. He kind of
was
had a
in
recurring role in Benson, I think.
He was in They Call Me Bruce.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. My Two Dads. A series called First and 10 that ran for
Yeah.
years,
That was on HBO, right?
That's right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to turn my ringer off.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that,
Days of Our Lives.
what was that?
3 episodes of Days of Our Lives. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He was in Ozarks.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh, Marshall. Anyway,
Yeah.
great guy, great fun interview too. We learned a lot about the inner workings of being the. And now he had some leads. He had a series that was on one of the Faith networks, and which was great. It was a good, fun family series,
Yeah.
and which I think there needs to be more. There needs to be a revert to that, but thank God for true crime and Betrayed, and which scares me that women seem to find so interesting in all those shows. Does Jamie really enjoy a lot of your wife? Does she enjoy a lot of the true crime and how he got murdered?
No, not so much. Although I actually will watch those sometimes. What was the ones like Netflix has a series. They started with worst roommate ever, but then now it became the worst ex ever, right?
Oh, we were just watching something like that the other day.
Yeah, and it's documentary style. Yeah.
And if those stories are true, there's some flipped out people.
No, it makes you feel really good about yourself and your situation.
Man, I felt solid after watching 3 episodes of that.
Yeah.
And they're like little short, like 10-minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But literally, we're watching that last night, and I'm like, what is this? And she's like, it's called My Ex's. So this is My Crazy Ex or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, these people are freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Excuse me. There's anyway, but Donald Gibb. Now, going back to the whole last name, and God rest his soul, the guy, he was a great guy. And again, like you said, nobody had a bad word to say about him at all. Apparently very funny, very entertaining, sweet man. But now we are also curious because the last name.
Oh,
Gibb,
sure. Gibb.
referring to the brothers Gibb, also known as the Bee Gees, the 70s disco pop music stars out of the land down under. And you know, I know he was a bit of a Southern boy.
Okay.
Donald Gibb was, but there could be some roots there. And I'm thinking he's the long lost son of one of the brothers Gibbs. What do you think? There's got to be. We need to dig into this more
Okay.
because I mean, but all three of the brothers Gibbs, not big buff guys.
True.
I think they had a little length in their their torsos, but I mean, Donald Gibbs, boy, he's big boy.
Yeah, let's look and see.
And Andy's going to the goog.
I'm going to the Google.
Going to the goog.
Okay.
You know
There's no family.
Well, you know what, Andrew? Sometimes
What?
the Google isn't well enough.
Well, I'm actually went to the wiki.
Okay.
I went to the
Maybe
Wikipedia.
sometimes the wiki's full of lies. You know what doesn't lie?
What doesn't lie?
The Magic 8 Ball.
Okay.
So, Magic 8 Ball was Donald Gibb, an illegitimate son of Andy, Maurice, or the other Gibb. Don't count on it. Well, I guess Wikipedia and the Magic 8 Ball agree, so there it is.
Bruh.
Yeah. Again, condolences to his family. Not like they're going to hear this. You never know. They might.
Yeah.
They might. They could be huge fans of the show. We will not know. If you do know, and you're a fan of Dangerously Unprepared Pod with Kristian and Andy, go to dangerouslyunpreparedpod@gmail.com. Send us a message. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you, and or any questions like why don't you guys just shut up after a while? Okay, so
All right. Well, do you want some trivia on him a little bit?
I would love some trivia on Ogre.
All right. So born August 4th, 1954, New York City, but raised in California. Then attended the University of New Mexico on a basketball scholarship.
Ogre was a basketball player?
Ogre was a basketball player, then transferred to University of San Diego where he played football and a member of the varsity basketball team.
I'll bet he was a point guard.
Had a roster spot on the San Diego Chargers prior to embarking on his acting career.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he was a big dude. I mean,
Yeah.
and in shape. He wasn't, flabby. He was just one of those big, heavy, strong dudes. I mean, you could see it. Not super ripped, but ripped enough to where he could definitely do some damage to you.
Yeah.
But
But
he phone book, it just
right.
rip you in half. But
He ended up in Chicago after but still acted here and there, and then was the spokesman for a Chicago karaoke bar, Trader Todd's.
Hey, so he was a singer.
And then at some point moved to Texas, and that's where ultimately he passed away.
Well, right on, man.
Yeah.
Had a good life. Unfortunately, ended a little too soon.
Yeah.
Uh,
Apparently, Trader Todd's gave him a beer. There was Ogre Beer Light on the menu.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. See? Now you've learned some more today, kids. And that's what this show really isn't about. But
Sure. No, yeah.
we're not prepared for any of this. This is all just as it happens, live. And not really that live.
Right.
We're recording this, but we used to be live. If you want us to go live, let us know. Go to sidetrackpod@gmail.com. All right, so here is another quandary for you.
Okay.
We're starting to run a little long in the tooth.
Sure, yeah, a little long.
Okay, so Andy,
yes.
would you rather eat healthy, like super healthy, just avoid all processed foods, sugars, things like that, and live to be like 123? I went with 123. Just
okay. No, that's good. That's a good number.
Easy
all
number
right.
for me. I'm old and I'm kind of retarded.
Okay.
Or would you rather suck down burgers and shakes and pizza and eat gas station tacos and whatnot and be happy and pass away in a few years?
Well, I think back to Def Leppard's Rock of Ages. Is it better to burn out or fade away? All right.
Or The Who.
Right.
Talk about my generation.
So this and this,
before I get old.
and I hate to bring it down, but this might get a little deep.
Uh-oh.
Bruh.
Because it took me a while to find Jamie.
Right.
And start my life, I am well aware of the age gap between me and my son.
Yes.
So my dad just turned 80.
Okay.
81.
Nice.
81. I am 51, so he's 30 years ahead, right? But still kicking.
Yeah.
And sort of seeing me turn the corner to my later years, right? I would love to have that longevity just to be here for Xander.
And we've both transferred our diets.
Right. Yeah.
Not fantastically, but
yeah.
much better than I think we would agree both of us have eaten far worse
yes.
in our lives.
Yeah.
And I mean, that all comes with youth. And,
yeah.
And I will say, being a guy.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, guys, we feel we're immortal. A lot of, especially in our younger years, which, I mean, again, still not sure how I'm alive today, but here I am through the grace of God.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Ding, ding.
And I think this goes definitely more for guys that we prefer to eat the crap.
Yeah.
But unwillingly eat the health, especially as we get older. But it's also due to our better halves, our wives, that help us because they want us around. Not so sure if it's just to have us around or just to make sure we're paying the bills.
Right.
But, and somebody's got to mow the lawn and
true.
Take the trash out.
No, it's true. You're not wrong there.
Yeah. So really, we're just pawns in their game.
Yeah.
And they're stringing us along. And so that's why I don't get ice cream very often anymore.
Does this just boil down to ice cream, Chris?
It really does. It really, really does. Or, nachos.
True.
From 7-Eleven. Just saying.
There are better places to get nachos.
Dude, with the chili and cheese?
Yeah.
And jalapenos, it's all right there.
Dude, there's better places.
And it's like $3.
So what?
Hello?
Bring $6 for better chili and cheese nachos.
Not really. I'm just saying, you get used to something, and
do you have you ever made your own like canned chili and cheese nachos?
All the time.
Okay, all right. What chili do you use?
I don't use chili. If there's some meat, like we have some leftover grilled chicken or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just chop some of that up or shred it and throw it in there, and bada bing, bada boom. Or some hamburger, or ground beef, not hamburger, because hamburger is the patty, as to where ground beef is ground beef.
Right.
But yeah, the whole point is here.
The shape of the meat matters, everybody. That's the point of all of this.
All over the place, that's ground beef.
The shape of the meat matters.
In a clump, that's a patty. That's a hamburger patty. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes, it's meat between two bread.
Yeah, see?
It is meat between two pieces of bread, even though those pieces are attached.
So, okay.
Are Subway sandwiches sandwiches? That bread's attached.
But we're not sure what the meat's made of. So
right.
That could just be wood fiber and some form of water-based glue.
Right.
The point let's just get right down to the brass tacks.
Okay.
If a man wants cookie dough ice cream, he should be able to have cookie dough ice cream, or moose tracks, or extreme moose tracks, or maybe caramel cone sundae ice cream, or double brownie fudge swirl ice cream,
or Dairy Queen ice cream cake, right?
Okay, we're gonna go into a whole different tangent if we start at that door. I'm just saying, and we're getting close. I'm running out of time here. Anyway.
Yeah.
Men should be allowed to have ice cream every day. Eat healthy, everything else, that's fine. I used to drink Dr. Pepper like water. Now I drink, you can't, for some reason.
Pamplemousse.
There it is. My pamplemousse water. We'd have the selection from Kirkland's.
Your pommel horse water?
And pamplemousse.
Pommel horse?
No, this actually says grapefruit. It's not it's Kirkland's. But if we were in France, it would be called pamplemousse.
Pamplemousse.
Mousse.
It would also be a Royale with cheese.
Oh my God. I really got to quit drinking during the show.
Right.
And just water. I did all the other drinking way back in the days.
Right.
So, because the ice cream keeps you mentally happy.
Okay? Well, you can say that you're eating the calcium for strong bones.
Okay. See, there's that.
Yeah.
And I get it. There's some ice creams that really shouldn't be considered ice cream because there's a longer list of non-essential ingredients than there ever should be.
Yeah.
But there's good ice creams out there that have some kind of basis of natural stuff. Whatever happened to Boz Scaggs?
I'm not sure.
Bluesy pop musician from the...
Yeah, I know who Boz Scaggs is. That seems like a very radical tangent.
Well, I'm now trying to distract myself from thinking about ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I love Boz Scaggs. That was like one of my first albums.
Sure.
Silk Degrees.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Lowdown.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was like oh my gosh. The opening drum line and bass just ding, 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 ding. Oh man, it's so good.
All right. So I know, dude, 81 years old.
I
know what happened to Boz Scaggs.
Okay.
81 years. He is 81 years old. He is still alive, and he's got shows.
Is he touring?
He's touring. He's going to be in. He is in Japan in May. He's going to be in Portland, my town, in September.
Wow.
Dude, he's still going. He's still doing it.
He was okay. In my earlier years where I was perusing and partying and having fun, he had a martini bar at one point in San Francisco.
Okay.
And he would show up and play. We happened to be there one night when we heard a rumor. We were cruising around San Francisco, jumping bars and going places, getting crazy. We were at some bar and somebody said, yeah, Boz Scaggs is going to be, and we're like, and now we're in a young like club.
Yeah.
Okay? And we're like, you guys know who Boz Scaggs is? And I mean, now again, this was late 80s.
Sure.
Mid to late 80s. So yeah, he was still fairly relevant back then, but still, it was still to hear in a dance club that somebody was talking about Boz Scaggs. So we're like, we're going.
Yeah.
And we barely, it was standing room only.
Yeah.
And it was, it's not a big bar.
Sure.
And you could hear him playing. I couldn't see, but we could hear him playing.
Right.
And, we were trying to do this. And I kind of got a glimpse of him up by the piano, and it was cool just to hear.
Sure.
But, anyway, so, Boz Scaggs, please come to Kansas City, because I know you listen to this show.
Unfortunately, there are no dates close to you.
Not yet.
Very sorry.
He's gonna hear this show when it airs.
So my question is,
which is Dangerously Unprepared with Kristian and Andy, if you're listening,
that's right.
On Spotify or wherever. Anyway.
Yeah. So my big question is what do you think Boz Scaggs' favorite flavor of ice cream is?
Boz is now he's an old Texas boy. Him and Steve Miller actually used to play in a band together,
right?
In San Antonio, I believe.
Yeah.
See, this is where we music nerd out,
right?
But I would say he's probably like and it's Boz Scaggs. It's old school, so I'm gonna give three options.
Okay.
Rocky Road.
Fair.
Pralines and cream.
Okay.
And I'll say just probably straight vanilla.
I think those are solid answers. I think those are really good.
Maybe we need to do a show where we guess the favorite ice cream flavors of
people that we discuss.
Yeah.
What do we think Donald Gibb's favorite ice cream flavors were?
Oh, he was gusto. He's going to go for kind of like probably what I liked.
Yeah.
It's got to have the kitchen sink kind of thing, or
right.
It's got to be an extreme flavor thing,
Exactly. Yeah.
I could totally see that from a guy like him. Now, William Shatner. What do you think? Captain Kirk, T.J. Hooker.
As a Canadian,
that's true.
French vanilla.
Oh, yeah. that kind of makes sense,
right?
He's a no nonsense kind of guy.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds is a rum raisin kind of guy.
I can really see that.
It's weirdly like it's one of those flavors that just isn't like too popular.
Right.
But he will say it like no nonsense right off the bat and just say, "Oh yeah, rum raisin." And then you have to accept it.
And you need to be able to understand that that's really the only flavor that needs to be eaten.
Yes.
Because it's Burt Reynolds.
Right.
But he's dead now, so
yeah.
It doesn't matter. All right. Well, I think we're getting down to the point where things are just going to become a conspiracy theory at this point. So, best thing to do at that point is to just kind of wrap the show.
Yeah.
And not that we don't appreciate. We could do this for.
We could talk all day,
and we have on a different show that doesn't exist anymore that we don't talk about. But we do talk about you, and we do love hearing from you. So if you liked anything you heard, please make sure you like, follow, subscribe. If you subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything. It just means that you're going to be notified when we do a show or when a show posts.
Yeah.
Or if we go live, you would be notified and be like, hey, I'm going to join in with Kristian and Andy, and I'm going to join their chat, and we're going to talk about things. We're going to have a lot of fun, and it's going to be interesting because we do this show for you because, people need something besides true crime to listen to, or guys doing dirty jokes, or just talking bad.
Yeah. However,
you can listen to with people at work, with your kids in the car,
it may cost. Subscribing may cost them something.
Sanity.
Yes.
Frequent urinal breaks.
Right.
But
yeah,
it passes after a while.
No, it does.
All right. So on that note, kids, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, help us out, join in the cause, spread the word around, let everybody know we appreciate you all being a part of this, and we're going to be back in, soon. Well, soon-ish. Soon-ish. We're recording it, so we could be back tomorrow.
Right.
Or the next day.
Yeah.
Or a couple days after.
Yeah.
It varies. But just please remember,
we did not prepare for this.
And it shows.
Good night.
Peace out, kids. And see ya.